Welcome to Efficient Taxes video on the tax impacts from short-term profitable holdings. We're going to go over the after-tax economic effects of selling or holding a tax lot that is in a short-term profitable position. A tax lot is a number of shares purchased on a particular day at a particular price that, when it is sold, generates a taxable event. In this video, you're going to learn how to maximize after-tax wealth by stepping into the after-tax world, what your reasonable investment decision choices are with regard to short-term profitable holdings, and how to identify your highest after-tax value investment decision choice. By the time this video is over, you will understand the decisions available to you with a profitable short-term position tax lot. So let's get started. We're going to start off by talking about the investment decision choices available with tax lots that are still in the short-term holding tax bracket. If our goal is to maximize after-tax wealth, there are just three reasonable decision alternatives that can result in materially different results for a profitable stock held less than 12 months, and therefore still subject to the higher short-term tax rates. The first choice is to simply keep the tax lot without the intent to sell and pay any associated tax until a chosen investment horizon is achieved. We offer 3, 4, and 5-year horizon analysis options. The second is to sell now, pay the short-term capital gains tax rate, and reinvest what is left out to the end of a chosen investment horizon. The third choice is to wait until the tax lot reaches the long-term capital gains tax rate, sell, pay the taxes, and then reinvest. We're now going to show what each of these choices has the potential to accomplish after tax. This blue line on the graph depicts the current value of a tax lot. It rises to the projected market value, in this example, 5 years from now. Now we have a yellow line that appears underneath. This line depicts what the same tax lot is worth after tax. There's a step up in the yellow line because at that point in time the tax lot has reached the lower long-term tax rate. Now, let's work from just this yellow line that depicts a tax lot's forecasted after-tax value relative to its blue hold market value line, because we want to compare the after-tax values of our decision choices on an apples-to-apples basis. The appeared green line represents the choice to sell the tax lot now, pay the taxes, and reinvest. It starts from the beginning of the yellow line because it uses for reinvestment purposes the amount left from selling the tax lot and paying the higher short-term tax rate. This line is in after-tax dollars also. The next line is a red one. It represents waiting until the long-term tax rate is achieved, selling the tax lot, paying the lower tax rate, and then reinvesting when the after-tax value of holding an existing tax lot rises due to the lower tax rate. This is why it starts later at the step-up of the yellow line. The red line ends with the most after-tax wealth, then the green, and then the yellow. We wouldn't suggest selling if there was only an expectation to make an extra dollar, but the wider deviation or alpha between holding and selling, the more compelling a sell decision becomes. As a quick review, let's look at the legend. The yellow line is the amount the tax lot is worth after being sold and paying the tax. The green line calculates the choice to sell the tax lot now, pay the taxes, and reinvest. And the red line represents the same decision, but at the long-term tax rate window. Addressing the third topic, we will discuss when to sell a tax lot. As you can see in the graph, there is a significant difference in total after-tax wealth depending on when the tax lot is sold. Whatever decision will likely achieve the most after-tax wealth is what the investor should consider doing. So let's take a quick look again. Along the right side, all the lines end at the 5-year horizon, the point in time all investment decision choices are compared on an apples-to-apples basis. You can see on the right-hand side of the graph that the red, or in some browsers purple line, representing the investment decision choice of waiting until the long-term lower tax-rated window is achieved before selling and reinvesting for this 5-year horizon, generates more after-tax wealth than the green line, indicating the value of selling now and reinvesting. While the least optimal after-tax value investment decision choice, represented by the yellow line, in this case would be to hold the tax lot for another 5 years. An investor must decide for themselves how much extra money makes it worth selling, paying any associated taxes, and then reinvesting, as compared to simply holding onto the tax lot. That is a quick overview of the tax impacts from short-term holdings. Over the past 5 minutes, you have learned how to maximize after-tax wealth by stepping into the after-tax world, what your reasonable investment decision choices are with regard to short-term profitable holdings, and how to identify your highest after-tax value investment decision choice. Obviously, there is greater potential value in this example in selling tax lots at the long-term tax rate, paying the taxes, and reinvesting in something that has greater potential. The next video explains the tax impacts from a long-term holding. These videos together will give you a basic understanding of the factors that impact a sell decision for a short-term profitable investment.